So I'm looking at myself in the preview window, and I'm coming to notice that it's rather dark with the type of desktop that I've got on the screen right now, and it's always shifting to somewhat pleasant backdrops. Some of them lit, some of them not, but it definitely reflects onto me, so it's so you can actually see me for a change. And I need to change it to something more constant. Maybe just a big white desktop will do. Either,
Anyway,
either, either that or I should just start turning on the overhead light.
maybe turning on the light because most people are in the room with the lights on
Yeah,
when
that's
they
that's
stream.
that's how mommy would insist that I play my video games. Because the glow of the TV will hurt your eyes after a while. And then I learned that, oh, my mommy lied to me.
Mommy
Oh,
didn't lie; she just assumed something that was not necessarily true.
and
Well,
she relied on bad information, bad science,
yeah,
if you will.
at least she didn't rely on alternative medicine type of science, or you would have been in a bad place.
Yeah, possibly. Although that would explain all the scented candles.
No, scoundrel. No, if you really were, it would explain lot of all sorts of bullshit stuff, including essential oils.
Yeah, luckily there weren't essential oils involved. That would have been rather. That would be creeping into Oedipus territory. I mean, make no mistake, I love my mother, but I don't love my mother. Ugh, that would be a little too far.
I wasn't referring to that direction. I was just talking about
I get what you're talking about, but
anti-vaccine.
I keep thinking essential oils, and I keep thinking, and it just my mind goes to,
I said
it
it's
goes there.
essential, not sensual.
I thought you said, I thought you said essential oils.
I said essential, not. I thought you were thinking sensual, and I was going, no, 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 you monkey.
Um, the sad part is I got the two mixed up myself. Essential is
What?
essential actually means essential for your skin.
Well, some people love using it as actual medicine because they don't trust regular medicine. And then some use a concoction that creates bleach, and some actually eat stuff that turns into cyanide in your body.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, so what are we doing today?
What are we doing indeed? Folks, it's time.
Time for what?
It is time. Well, definitely not time for what. I'm not qualified to be that kind of host, but it's time. It is time to return to the skies.
Trying this again.
Well,
Have you figured it out?
I have to eventually get to Ace Combat 7, and I can't get there unless I finish the other ones.
Somebody, somebody named Ray, one YouTuber I have on my thing, Razorfist has already got to, already was already, already playing Ace Combat 7.
7 tells me he skipped a few.
I don't know if he did or didn't because he doesn't necessarily play engage in the series. Okay, I gotta ask. You finally figure out how to get that mission that was bugging you?
I read up a strategy, and I'm surprised I didn't think of it sooner.
Which
You have
was
to leave now.
We'll get
As
there.
far away from here as you can. They're coming from this sky.
are you starting from the beginning or starting from that movie?
Now, those that may be watching this on the replay, that's actually what's happening here. This is a replay of Ace Combat 6. I tried doing this a couple of months ago, and I got stuck. And a couple months have passed, so I figured, you know what, let's just start from scratch.
Attempt it. So it takes combat 6. Attempt 2 because we finally got something that tells us how to deal with a particular mission that was annoying the crap out of us.
Alright, we're going to take back Reese today.
My, that's a lot of legal mumbo jumbo.
Well, they apparently they also dragged in an actual airplane company for this.
I forgot to pick the main stick. Alright.
What now?
I guess I'll go ahead and pick file 3 if I'm going to start from scratch again.
Again?
Well, yeah, the last time I tried streaming, it was also a start from scratch. And hello, Xbox Live Marketplace DLC that you can't get anymore because Namco decided to pull everything.
Namco's a bunch of bastards?
I have no idea what's going on. There is no explanation. There is nothing. My first instinct was to think that maybe some kind of contract was up with Lockheed Martin. They can't use a specific jet anymore. Maybe they can't pay the voice actors. Maybe they couldn't afford Puddle of Mud.
Okay.
But for whatever reason, when pre-ordering Ace Combat 7 for the consoles, if you pre-ordered on the PS4, you had the bonus of downloading Ace Combat 5 for free. It was only available for free. You could not purchase it in any way, shape, or form. But it was an upscaled DVD. I'm gonna guess it looked kind of like the HD filters that I was using with PCSX2. And if you pre-ordered on the Xbox One, you got to download Ace Combat 6, which we are playing now.
Okay, let's begin.
Let's begin. We're not going to bother with the tutorial this time around because we know what we're doing. Right?
You
Right?
should be.
Right?
You should be.
I hope I know what I'm doing. I'm worried about that sometimes. No, seriously, I wonder if I'm going in blind when I think I know what I'm doing. You know, for a Japanese game, that's a very, very American-esque kind of house.
Well, this isn't supposed to be Japan.
This is, possibly a European nation, possibly Canada. At least in terms of Strange Reel.
Listen to your teacher, okay? And keep a theme on this.
Tango.
That's our way of saying goodbye. My husband is an Air Force pilot
Oh,
and refers to
by the way,
fighter jets as angels. When you go on a mission,
I recently bought
I tell him with frustration
Final
that
Fantasy
they are
IX.
seen as angels. Matilda grew up hearing this, and now
Hello?
she uses it all the time.
Okay, you bought Final Fantasy 9. Go ahead.
There's a nice
I just want.
King's Bridge
I was waiting for your
behind us.
reaction or anything.
I have no reaction. I never played it.
Grace Maria,
Okay.
capital city.
But feel free to talk about it. I mean, do you like it?
I haven't actually played it. I got distracted by games like Dungeons 2, which happened to be narrated by the same guy who narrates the Stanley Parable. I'm not joking.
In the throne room rests the Golden King. He's been smiling for a good
My goodness, it's a lot of valuables.
Yeah, and I'm wondering how they were able to push it all out so fast that nobody noticed where it went.
to surrender without a single fight. Afterwards, they found such warmth in his smile that they bowed down to him humbly. Anyway, that's how the story goes. His smiling face still touches the hearts of our people. The very
I'm
first
starting to think it's a mix of
west seas
more of a mix of San Francisco plus a European nation sort of thing, because that bridge reminds me of the Golden Gate Bridge.
It does kind of look like an extended Golden Gate. Well, it did.
And we just watch it blow up.
Hey, what's happening? That awful sound and the shaking. Was that a blast of wind from an explosion? The castle disappeared behind a pillar of flame.
What kind of name is Grace Maria, really?
Attention all
Let
pilots.
me look up
Our
Grace
capital
Maria.
city, Grace Maria, is under attack by unknown aircraft. Damage from the attacks is widespread throughout the city. All planes scramble and intercept all threats immediately.
Now, those in the chat room, can you hear the game okay? Can you hear us okay? Is it a nice little mix, or are we talking over each other? Okay, I need to get reacquainted with the controls here. So we're starting off with an F-16. F-16 Fighting Falcon. I don't think we have the option of buying or selling aircraft yet. Let's go ahead and start the mission. Now, I have the option of flying DLC aircraft, and I think I'm going to, because gosh darn it, I paid for this DLC. I'm going to use it. This will probably be the first time in my run of the entire Ace Combat series that I'm actually going to start using unlockable aircraft and sticking with it instead of the normal stuff. Mainly because you can take out a lot more targets with this special weapon. Plus, you have like 300 missiles to play around with. Rumble, 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 rumble.
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Don't get overeager. Just do what you always do. Stop. Server C runway clear grid. Takeoff when ready. All aircraft under airborne command jurisdiction following takeoff. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Airborne warning and control system ghost tie to all scrambling defense craft. The situation has not yet been ascertained. We must implement an emergency reformation. Follow your individual instructions. Garuda 1, you do not have a wingman. Let's see. Shamrock. Shamrock, are you alone too? Very well. As of now, you're Garuda 2. Okay. So I'm Garuda 2. Garuda 1, I've got your back. No time for introductions now, though.
Garuda! Garuda!
With directions anyhow. Garuda team, you are authorized to engage any hostile aircraft above Reese Marriott. Roger that. And the Golden King smile upon us. Inside, Garuda 1, Talisman, and Garuda 2, Shamrock. We are currently in a state of emergency. Our nation is under attack by unknown forces. Do whatever you can to fend off the invasion. Garuda 2, roger that. Garuda 1, you call the
Reese?
shots.
Yes,
I got your answer.
fire away.
The capital city slash country we're dealing with is supposed to represent some sort of Western Europe stuff.
We've got an idea on the invaders. We're engaged with the Not-CZECHLOSLOVAKIA military.
Right, some other people's guess mainly Italy is the inspiration for this country.
Really, Italy.
That's what one place says.
Interesting.
Two in the same continent. One supposed to represent like the Scandinavian region, and the other one's supposed to be some sort of crazy mix of the old Yugoslavia and Romania.
Unbelievable. I say we teach them a few manners before we kick them out.
I love this gun, this weapon.
I gotta ask,
Slovakia threat level has been
is this one of those games where your AI buddies are actually useful for something?
Your AI does whatever you instruct him to do. You can instruct him to attack, just to break off an attack, or cover your back. And right now he's covering my back.
So that's a yes.
I guess.
So I asked if they're useful for something, and you basically explain their uses instead of being worthless and just being there wasting space.
Well, I definitely wouldn't call them useless. Thanks to the wonders of the Xbox 360, the AI is a lot more efficient this time around, which works for and against me.
Drive.
My partner's a lot smarter, but so are my enemies.
So this is supposed to fight combat if you enemies with retards. This would be too easy and everyone will get. Welcome, giant ship of holy fuck!
You're not wrong.
Missiles are going everywhere!
What's this? Missiles.
You better shoot them quick, or you're gonna have more deaths than you need down your hand. Holy shit!
What the hell was that? Where are they coming from? Heavy cruise missile incoming. Damn it! What about our city? What about Grace Mary? What the hell was that?
Yeah, for now, I'm just gonna stay low.
Warning, additional enemy planes have been spotted on radar. You don't want to know how many. This guy's cut him off. This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Air defense
You
command
missed.
has ordered an
You
evacuation.
missed.
You've been ordered to give up Grace Mary. Break away from this airspace and head west. We are militarily
Time to lose the capital.
comply with the order and head west. Listen, it's only temporary. The plan is to withdraw, meet up with all remaining forces from each area, then regroup for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order. This is Garuda 2 to Garuda 1. We really should get out of here. Garuda team, you're about to exit the combat zone. Maintain your course west to leave the airspace. Garuda team, you've made it out of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous point. I promise we'll be back for you. Just a little longer. I promise.
I'd like to think that I got a lot of targets this time around. Thanks to the Atom.
What?
ADMM, All Direction Multi-Missile. It's a big box full of missiles that fires freaking everywhere.
Might be actually be useful.
It's a DLC weapon.
Yes, yes.
But our capital, Grace Maria, has been temporarily occupied by Estelakian forces.
Not bad, I guess. I got an A. Well, I was hoping for an S or an S+.
I
as it simultaneously launched a surprise attack on Grace Maria. In response, the Republic of Ameria's Political Council unanimously adopted a resolution of open war against the Federal Republic of Slovakia. Our forces remaining on the American mainland are still fighting in desperation to protect our country. Once our intelligence has been sorted and confirmed, the Republic of Ameria's armed forces must immediately regroup and counterattack against the Federal Republic of Slovakia. The beautiful country of Ameria belongs to us, and only us, the American people.
Something I should mention this time around. You are now officially in competition with not only your fellow soldiers, but also your wingman. The credits accumulated from all the kills don't really count unless you shoot them down or you blow them up. Now, granted, you can finish the mission quicker if you rely on your teammates, but if you want that money, you gotta be hungry. Almost like a mercenary. Anyway, while this cutscene is going on, I'm going to get a drink. Just so I know, can you, the chat room, hear the game as well as us? Okay.
I vaguely hear a scream of terror that sounds much like my own voice from afar. I feel as though the Golden King's gentle smile is moving farther away from me. Every now and then, I tell my daughter the story of the night some years ago. A night when the sky was radiant with shooting stars. That night, your father and I made countless wishes together. An asteroid called Ulysses came into Earth's orbit and disintegrated into millions of pieces, which poured down the land below. As we watched the shooting stars that night, fragments from the asteroid rained down on our eastern neighbor, Slovakia, damaging a great deal of their infrastructure and devastating their economy. Soon after, the news reported that their nation had fallen into a civil war, one that would last for years. Eventually, the internal strife was brought to an end when the generals came into power. In the midst of hardship, the citizens of Slovakia were convinced that the only way they could recover as a nation was to rely on a military government led by these generals. Before long, they went so far as to invade our nation, the Republic of Ameria. Our military was forced to retreat to Kesid, an island far to the west. My husband, a fighter pilot, also hasn't come home since.
Ouch.
Into the crowd on the train and endured 2 weeks of pure hell before finally ending up in a refugee camp at the border.
You back?
I don't know
Looks like an abandoned school.
any of the names on the list. My compatriots
Yeah.
have become refugees. Gather around
Well,
a single radio to
Reese?
listen to the broadcast.
Well, I was able to hear the whole thing while I was away.
Of Grace Mario.
I know, but I was about to say something else.
Go ahead.
I recently found out here why there's such a thing, why S rank is so good.
Yeah, S rank is the tip top rank.
Yes. And you can thank the second ranking system Japanese created for saying how good the seats are in it for a concert. Because that's where the first time S rank was used, and the Japanese video games decided to copy that, and it's spread from there. Yes, Japanese concerts had S be the great, shown as the best seats and then somehow Japanese video game companies picked it up, and then it went from there.
My ears were not deceiving me. That voice belonged to my daughter, Matilda.
That radio announcer sounded like an old-timey 1930s 1930s street merchant. Step on up here, little girl.
Propaganda is weird.
Do I really have to do tutorial missions? No, I don't want to do tutorial missions. I'm good. I'd like to think I'm great. Okay, more cutscenes.
Now meet a man. Now meet a really old general. Or at least high-ranking officer, at least. So, kind of like a younger version of Al Pacino for some strange reason.
I was thinking more like an older Pierce Brosnan.
God, how about a mix of both? Mix of a
Might be.
young Al Pacino and an older Pierce Brosnan.
Might be a mix of both.
Yeah, I'm still sitting here with the question of, how did somebody move all that stuff so fast?
That is kind of nuts. Oh, but they left the offerings.
I'm getting confused at first. So that I'm still thinking. I just need to clarify. It's the people who invaded somehow. So the people of this country grabbed all the stuff and ran for the hills so fast that somehow the invaders went. Oh, wait, where did all the stuff go?
City here on the island of Keswick.
Pretty much.
The enemy is plotting to storm Compound where our military is stationed, to stamp us out and put an end to this thing. Enemy bombers are approaching Pitose from the north. Our advance team estimates they'll be above the city in about 15 minutes. Air units are to cooperate with our radar facilities and resume operations. An enemy takeover of Pitose would mean the ultimate destruction of our country and area, and of our Marian people. Intercept them at once.
So we have a total time limit of 20 minutes. I believe we'll be able to accomplish this in much less time.
They actually decided to use more powerful shit instead of trying to go along in line with the unlock, because we found out in some cases that is more a hindrance than a help. Here, pick the best ship and just let's move it.
Let's move it. I'm gonna move it.
Route 1, which plane should I select?
Okay, we want you to fly something that complements your badassitude. And I do believe the Violet here may be the thing. You have 800 missiles to play around with, along with 40 quick maneuvering air-to-air missiles. The stats are awesome. The color, however, is not.
I'm still staring at it and asking the question. For a fighter jet, who thought purple was a good idea?
That is a very good question. Someone at Bamco thought that. Well, let's be honest here. It's not quite purple. It's not quite pinks. Violet actually suits the name well. So I guess we'll be offering some orange. I guess we'll be offering some orange blossoms for Violet.
No, because right now in my head I've got.
Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Right now I got the homestead.
When you get a chance, look up the
past thing in my head instead, and now this makes me think you're a pissed off, angry sea dweller who apparently hates on land dwelling trolls.
By the way, if you want to see something funny, it might be on YouTube, maybe not, possibly. See if you can find Orange Blossoms for Violet. It's a black and white film. It's about 10 minutes long, I think.
I'm nervous to want to because I find
it's very safe.
You said black and white. Now I'm scared of old-timey creepy factor being
It's very, very safe. It was made by Warner Brothers.
That's not helping. Know how the old days of black and white cartoons were.
All right, fine. I'll spoil it. It's done in the style of one of their cartoons, but it's actually live acted with trained chimpanzees.
Stay within range of the radar facility. That should give you the upper hand in battle. They're under attack on the front line.
Now my brain is thinking of that weird animation thing I once saw called Chimpology.
Waste our entire country? We're the enemy bombers.
Took me some time, but I think I'm relearning the controls here.
I thought you already got it. How you reached the first one.
Approaching the city. Get on the scene immediately. Yes. Back to another enemy. More enemy bombers detected on radar. It looks like another formation.
We will never surrender.
More planes are showing up on radar. It's another bomber formation. Intercept. More enemy bombers incoming. There's quite a few this time.
Now,
Drive.
I am driving. I'm driving my beautiful car in the sky.
Good work.
Whee!
Bombers are still incoming. Stay sharp.
Okay, they're all up here. Is that all of them? Yes.
Guru 1, drive.
Kaboom, 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 and mission accomplished. Woohoo!
Enemy bomber formation is confirmed down. I have to say you handled things well. Roger that, Avalanche. I'll just report you as gunned down and missing in action. That's pretty harsh, Ghost Eye.
All planes, it's time to get on home now. Try and make it back for supper.
I wish there was an
The enemy bombers
option
have been intercepted.
to automatically
Enemy
skip the
aircraft around
replays.
The Kesed perimeter have been significantly weakened. Our forces have taken advantage of this opportunity to arrange a swift counterattack. We expect the best from you.
Oh, if you expect the best, you may want to look somewhere else. Holy shit. I took down 89% of the enemy fighters.
Nice.
My daughter is alive somewhere in Grace Maria. It took me days to get here. Days of walking. But I know this road ends somewhere up ahead. There was no need to think about how to cross the river. Didn't that soldier on the tank say they were going to destroy this bridge before the enemy came?
Yeah, they didn't get around to it. Because they did.
I start to feel as if things never go as they are said to.
Beep, beep.
I get.
Almost sounds like a comedy taxi. Beep, beep.
Anyway, I have something that's stuck in my head now.
Stuck in your head? What is stuck in
Yes.
your head?
I remember in some video I was watching and a random clip from involving
You've been
Jeremy
ordered to
Clarkson,
start the mission
Hammond,
now.
and
The interception op
James
was a
May
success. Enemy air units around
showed up. It
Cassett
was
have been weakened.
a clip where
And the
Jeremy Clarkson
Republic
goes,
of Ameria's military
"Then what is
has
he
taken
doing?"
full
And
advantage
James May
of this
goes,
prime opportunity
"He's signaling to take the
initiate a counterattack operation
take the Third
with
Reich."
all forces participating. Enemy forces
Because
have
it was Hitler
established a wide-scale
it was showing a
defensive
picture
line
of Hitler
around
standing with
Sifri
his
Field,
arm up, and
consisting
so
largely of tank
and
battalions.
they made a
Our
joke
ground
of like a
forces are
turn
set up to
of
cross the
saying
river
Hitler
and
was just
penetrate,
there being a
and
traffic
eventually
signal.
regain control of Cassett. Garuda team,
And also,
we need
I
you to
now
support
also
our
remember
advancing
a
ground
joke of a
units
meme
and
that
eliminate
said
all enemy
something about
forces.
name the
Multiple
best
units will
hero,
be
and then
simultaneously
somebody
carrying
decided to
out
post a
various
picture of that time.
operations on the
Being
ground. Pay attention to
in
the
the
airspace
first season
above
of
each operation
the
area.
Grand Tour where the
and
three are
provide support as
standing
needed.
in sweaters and it
This must be
spells
the
out the word
first time
penis.
you've ever participated in a mission of this scale. The battle simulator is a good way to get some practical experience under your belt. Godspeed.
Alright,
Hello?
so we got 3 separate operations.
Take your pick of which operation you want to do, or you have no choice.
I have no choice. I have to take out as many enemies as possible and hope at least one of the operations succeeds.
So basically,
Kill
all the operators-
everything. Kill everything that's got a red reticle.
Garuda 1, which plane should I select? How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start from the very center. I don't think it's going to matter.
Ghost Eye to all forces. We're about to engage enemy units on the other side of the river from multiple angles.
This is Warlock Battalion. We'll be keeping the central grid occupied. Clark's Battalion here. We're set up to hit all enemy units on the east side. Struggles here. We've got the west side covered.
Garuda team, provide cover for our troops on the ground and eliminate all Estavakia ground forces. Choose any area you want to cover. Cross the return line if you need supplies. It's at the south end of the airspace.
They've got way more guys than us. Great confidence booster, huh? Let's get on it, Garuda 1.
Did you know that 90% of our operational forces are out on the battlefield? I love it. It's the bet of a lifetime.
Use the Operation ID device when the battle gets too heavy. Your radar display can be
Okay, I'm
toggled for each
spending way too
operation.
much time on that fighter. Fuck this. I'm moving on. Okay, we'll start with the right and work our way to the left.
Garuda 1, ESM is active.
Everything dies.
He dies, and I just saw a clip of somebody animating melting Jeremy Clark's face in the microwave.
Take care of any little guys trying to get in our way. We can provide ground assistance with troop range for ESM.
Nope.
Quack's battalion is a small.
Hi, how are you?
Don't let the enemy surround them. They'll need the best
Just
backup
watch a
you've
clip
got to offer.
of somebody animating them, animating something of melting Jeremy Clarkson's face in the microwave.
I see.
Don't let enemy forces reach Warlock Battalion. Take them out before they cross the bridge.
All tests are down. Get moving. We go out to the Air Force. This is Quax, preparing to engage central enemy to the east.
Roger, Quax. Garuda team, move on to a different unit. Ghost Eye to Garuda team, listen up. Aircraft that have already completed their operation objective are being sent your way. Call them in when you need backup.
All units and reporters. Looks like they've got some anti-aircraft guns in the mix. Better go and ready for anything. Stop cover, Sheriff. Moving to engage the enemy across the river. Requesting support. This is Yellow Jacket for Chopper Unit. Fire self-propelled artillery across the river. Finish them off before they cross the bridge. Then take them all out at once. Anti-aircraft guns. Get with the program. Shoot those planes out of the sky. About half the enemy forces are down. I don't think they'll be getting in any further. Our firepower is far superior to theirs. They're in disgrace to our country. Good to hear the Yellow Jacket. They've got too many anti-aircraft guns. We can't get in close enough. Damn it, Reese. Don't let up. We must keep them back at all costs. We don't have much time. All it takes is a quick look at these guys.
Excuse me.
Enemy forces are down to 50%. Keep it up. Fighter pilots, do you read me? Those are some fancy moves. Now take out the rest like that.
Take out the rest, huh? I'll think about it.
To wrap this up. Take them all out.
I thought
Yeah.
about it.
You have to, or you might fuck up the mission.
Well, I just said I thought about it.
The main enemy battalion has been destroyed. Thanks for that sweet air cover, boys. Teamwork's a beautiful thing, eh?
Operation A is a complete success.
Main enemy forces are down.
Yay!
Breaking off into two groups.
It's awesome.
Enemy forces have been dealt a heavy blow. All planes, move into action against any forces still remaining.
They're not going anywhere. I won't let them get away.
Watch out for enemy fire.
Talisman, don't go thinking we can win this war all by ourselves. If the enemy becomes more than you can handle, don't be afraid to request allied support.
The attack is on. Fighter here. Aircraft gunners, keep those fighters out of range. The enemy's trying to hold us right now. He's gonna happen on my watch.
Just cross over the safety line and head back to base if you need supplies. Half of the remaining enemy forces are down.
We're halfway there.
There aren't many stories left out here. All planes, we're almost done. Don't get shot. Please respond. Anyone, HQ.
Yay.
Damn it. Lost my lock. Roll back. Reform the line.
I had it.
fun little trick I picked up back when I was originally playing the games on
Connecting ESM
the
to
actual
Route 1.
PS2, PS1s and PS2s.
Route
You can
1,
actually lead your targets into the missiles by firing your guns in one direction, forcing your enemy to move in the other direction, which gives you the perfect opportunity to take them down with a straight missile shot.
This area has been cleared of enemy forces. Mission complete. Get back to base.
Looks like I won the bet.
Woo!
Woo.
That's one step closer to
Woohoo.
Grace Maria. Garuda 1, I've got a hunch we'll be going home a lot sooner with you on board. I'm counting on you, Talisman.
So this time around, Air Force Jesus is now known as Talisman.
Well, you're a different
Thanks to your
pilot in a
efforts,
different
we have
country.
completed this mission successfully. Emerian forces were
Air
able
Force
to
Jesus
extend to
works
the
in
center of
mysterious
Kessin,
ways.
expanding their power in the region. Estavakian forces were driven off the front line and have retreated to
If the
Bartolomeo
games are
Fortress,
that close
which is
together,
located
Air
in the
Force
center of
Jesus
the
can't be
island.
multiple people.
This mission should have given them a good taste of what our forces are capable of. Soon, we'll be able to drive all Estavakian forces out of Kessin.
This isn't Zelda. This doesn't work on reincarnation logic.
I wasn't talking reincarnation logic. In fact, it would not surprise me if a lot of this crap is going on all at once.
You mean the games are happening simultaneously?
It would make a lot of sense, yeah. I mean, they're all talking about the same... not the same, but they're all talking about their world happening like 10 or 15 years after the asteroid got blown up. Oh, hey, it's Adrian Brody.
And it does look, he does look like him. Reese?
Why does Adrian Brody look like he came straight out of the 1930s?
I don't know, but I found something that answers your question. It says, at least from the majority of games, a timeline.
So there's a timeline, huh?
Yes. Which
Well, I
says,
tell you what. Tell it to Kirby.
I'm gonna tell you this: your timeline is 100%. Your idea of them happening simultaneously is 100% wrong.
The final remnant of
I
Estavakian
see.
forces on this island
Because it
is
starts with Base
concentrated
Combat
on
Zero,
Mount Marcello
it takes place even
in
before
northern
the
Kessin.
asteroid thing
The
happens.
enemy is mainly distributed throughout
Okay,
this
yes.
mountainous
I
area.
know that Ace Combat
Bartolomeo
Zero was
Fortress
like a
as its center
prequel.
of operations.
Then your
Providing
asteroid
a
incident in
variety of high-level
1999.
But
defensive
that
measures
doesn't
and defensive
explain
This fortress also
Ace
boasts
Combat's,
strong
what,
anti-air capabilities.
4,
Our
5,
ground unit in
and...
this mission is to split
Oh
into
yeah,
two
4, 5, and
groups,
6, and X.
East and west, along with an
Well,
air
for
unit
4, 5,
mainly
and 6, they do
providing
have an answer to
ESM,
that.
which
It
gives
says
us
4
three
take place
units in
in
total.
2003 and
Garuda
2005.
team,
Ace
we need you
Combat
to
5
cover
takes
each of
place in
these units in
2010.
whichever order
And
you
Ace
feel is
Combat 6
necessary.
takes place in
The
2015
situation will
2006.
change depending on which
Ace
turn
Combat
a
7 takes
particular
place in
battle takes.
2019.
You'll
Ace
need to
Combat 3
keep
takes
close
place in
tabs on the combat
2040.
situation
And all their
of
games
each
are not
unit
accounted for.
to successfully complete this mission. Our forces on the mainland are scattered and desperate, doing all they can to protect our nation.
Plus, Ace
We
Combat
need you
3
to help
is
guarantee their
completely an
success on this
anime.
mission. And success on this mission is measured by
Well, they
how
say
much
that one
support
takes
you
place
can
in the far
provide them.
future, compared to everything else.
And in the far future, and everyone's an anime character. I have seen the future. I have seen the future, and evidently the world's conflicts will be solved by a little 15-year-old vampire girl. At least I think she's a vampire girl. She can't survive in the sunlight, which to me means she's a vampire.
Or she has it well, not necessarily.
I await your explanation / justification.
Tell us, which plane should I pick?
I wait with bated breath.
How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly?
Garuda team, time to take off.
She could be a person who has an extreme sensitivity to sunlight and with a rare disease called xenodermia.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the vampire girl theory.
You're gonna take the vampire girl theory, even though she shows no signs of vampire, is besides not liking the sun, over a disease that could explain why she doesn't go into the sun. It makes a lot more sense.
To provide backup for each battalion. Begin operation.
I respond with a simple sound. Blah.
Screw you, I'm
Use the operation ID.
Oh, when and where, baby?
Your radar display can be toggled for each operation.
You said screw me? I'm like, okay, when and where?
not that kind of. You might have the gutter, man.
Well, you get your head out of the gutter. I mean, you're talking about screwing here. Come on.
I'm talking about that other definition, and you crashed. And you deserve that crash for karma.
I did crash.
There's your karma for me like putting your head in the gutter.
This is Ghost Eye to all planes.
Yeah, I totally lost a lot of time there. I lost a whole minute. That's a minute I'll never get back, Wheel Girl.
Not my problem.
To provide backup for each battalion. Begin operation.
Oh, it will be your problem in a minute.
Use the operation ID device when the battle gets too heavy. Your radar display can be toggled for each operation.
I think I'll carpet bomb your house.
I know you won't.
The Warlock Battalion.
Operation A's on move.
That train's got some wicked firepower.
Warlock Battalion is heading for the first checkpoint at a steady pace.
Watch out! They've got a lock on you from the ground.
Launching missile.
Open fire! Run into the ground!
Garuda 1, destroy enemy aircraft.
Sherlock's engaging.
Engaging loop-de-loop.
Missile strike
Destroy the train.
Warlock Battalion is approaching the first checkpoint now.
Watch out! They've got a lock on you from the ground.
Destroy you.
Garuda team, give Snake Pit some cover. Warlock Battalion has arrived at the first checkpoint. Target hit. Garuda 1 launched missile. Enemy aircraft downed.
Where do you think you're going, pal?
Warlock Battalion is heading for the second checkpoint at a steady pace. Keep providing cover for Snake Pit.
I know. I'm a moving.
Woo!
Rock's battalion has arrived at the first checkpoint.
Enemy chopper unit confirmed.
Ah,
Take it out for us.
I'm way behind schedule with these guys.
Shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
Give them some backup.
Garuda 1, drive.
Everything dies.
Enemy chopper shut down. Garuda team, give Quack's battalion a hand. Warlock battalion is a little over halfway to the objective point. Just a little longer.
No.
Rah, 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 rah.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Not the hamburger.
Warlock battalion has arrived at the second checkpoint.
Gosh, now I can just imagine him flying an aircraft. And all mission control hears is rabble, rabble.
Target destroyed.
What?
Ceasefire. No need to strike anymore. SOE on target.
Watch out! We've got a lock on you from the ground!
Anti-aircraft gun destroyed.
Battalion is under attack. Moving to provide cover.
Ah.
Right direction. We're not very range. We're not getting a shot.
I'm a moving.
Quack's battalion is heading for the second checkpoint at a steady pace.
Talisman, you have a bandit on your tail!
Garuda team, the Warlock battalion needs cover.
And cover they shall get.
Enemy facility taken out.
What?
That?
Quack's battalion has lost half its forces. The situation is getting worse.
Oh boy, I gotta book it back to the other side again.
Careful now, the enemy has you on radar!
Talisman is locked on. Garuda team, provide support for Quack's battalion. The mission is going as planned. We're about halfway to the objective. Quack's battalion is approaching the second checkpoint now.
I can't move that fast.
Missile evaded.
Ground target has been eliminated. Garuda 1, ESM is active.
Well, that's a rather pitiful sounding machine gun.
Quack's battalion has arrived at the second checkpoint.
That sound you made, it sounded like a rather pitiful machine gun.
I was in trouble.
Watch out! They've got a lock on you from the ground!
Enemy facility was destroyed. Fox 2. Warlock battalion has lost half its forces.
All forces are still doing fine. We can still fight.
Okay.
Ground target
Rushing back,
destroyed.
ASAP.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you.
Ground targets
Crew
destroyed.
1, ESM is active.
And en route, I will take out these targets engaged in the air.
Warlock Battalion is hanging on by a thread. All planes provide cover immediately.
Warlock Battalion, respond. Can you read me? Respond.
Operation C is completed.
This is message going receiver now.
Enemy elements have been shut down throughout mission airspace. Well done, Garuda team.
Talisman, don't be afraid to request allied support.
Ah!
What happened?
I can't see the enemy because I'm moving way too fast.
The armored train is out of commission. Nice work. Anti-aircraft gun destroyed. All planes,
Operation
move on to the
A is
enemy
complete.
fortress. Ground unit, continue engagement.
Roger. Talisman, it's time to mop the floor.
Move on.
2 unknown enemy fighters have been detected. 2 enemy fighters approaching.
A Reaper's emblem. Those are the aces who attacked Grace Maria.
There's only 2 of them. Now's our chance to take 'em out. Leaving, can you hear me? I'm going out. This place is ours.
Enemy facility was destroyed.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you.
Base, I don't have to worry about SAMs. I'm moving fast enough to evade. Okay, that was a problem.
Did you use something stupid?
I think one of the enemy aces is tailing me. Yeah, that's a Strigan. I'm being tailed by an ace.
Talisman is locked on. Garuda 1,
Shoot him
drive.
down.
Oh, that will be my intention.
Enemy fortress threat level has been reduced. Garuda team, don't let your guard down.
Watch out. They got a lock on you from the ground.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, most of the aircraft,
Watch out.
I think,
They got
are
a
mostly
lock on you from the
helicopters.
ground.
Garuda 1, drive. In gun range.
Target confirmed. Commencing attack support. Planner here. I got a visual idea on the target. Commencing attack.
Our self-propelled artillery has moved into engagement.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Okay, those are the two aces. Okay, my goal is to circle around and hit them both with the atom.
Drive, drive.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Enemy fortress threat level is even lower now. Maintain current level of engagement.
Let's turn this place out.
Lock on.
Talisman, you have a bandit on your tail.
Good.
You think I don't see you?
Garuda 1 launched missile. Missile struck target.
Come on now.
Down and out.
Well, that's one of them. There's a second one involved
Missile
as
was
well.
evaded.
And that is the only other aircraft in operation.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you.
Ha! You ain't getting away.
In gun range.
What?
Talisman is locked on.
He's doing what I'm doing, circling around trying to nail me. I told you the AI has been improved for this game.
Got it?
I got him, even though I didn't need to get him at all.
Radar lock. Special weapons running low. Anti-aircraft gun destroyed. The enemy fortress has just about had it. Our ground unit almost has it under control.
And with the two aces out of the way, this will be a lot simpler. We can pick apart the remnants at our leisure. Now, if I really, really wanted to take out everything on the map, I could go all the way back down to the bottom of the map and get whatever that green square is. But I don't want to take up too much time. Okay, it's on the other side of the mountain range. I gotta be quick if I want to get it before those howitzers get them. They're essentially playing Battleship in a way. B7, hit.
The enemy fortress is under our control. Nice work, Garuda team.
Mission accomplished. You have succeeded, and now the enemy fortress is yours.
It is indeed mine.
This is go side to all planes. Initiate invasion of Bartolomeo Fortress.
We have successfully retaken Bartolomeo Fortress. With the successful execution of this mission, Emerian forces have regained complete control of Kesset Island. A plan to retake the mainland is now in the works. We're about to get into some serious combat.
Oh no, Wheel Girl. We're gonna get serious.
How so?
Cause they said we're gonna get some serious combat.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Sergeant Torch is our driver. Never knows when to shut up. Sergeant Hobsbawm never says a damn thing. Man's the gun. I'm Sergeant McKnight, the captain. Since we're all sergeants, we had to draw straws for the captain's seat. Winner, yours truly. I could sweet and easy on this island for the rest of my days if I could. The flag boys, on the other hand, are workaholics. We drove a whole mess of enemy troops off this rock. And that's why we're holed up in these damn landing ship playing 5-card stuff. I don't know what those fly boys are trying to pull, but this is the worst landing operation I've ever heard of.
Oh, quit your bitching.
The army is just jealous.
Down here sticking fingers. Apparently he was robbing banks before he joined the service. What an idiot.
Come on, just hear me out. About 5 years ago, before I joined the military, I was digging a tunnel straight towards Grace Maria's central bank.
Don says the Estevacans haven't been able to get the safe open.
You're confessing to a crime. Even in war, you'd be thrown in prison just for confessing to some kind of felony.
That close to the vault. I just want
How did they actually succeed? Or
to
even get close enough to even
swoop back on the main
say attempt was actually made?
bank before the Estevacans get their filthy paws on our loot. What do we got to lose?
Oh god. Not only is the thief going to go back, is wanting to go back and rob a bank, but the entire tank crew is in on it. Well, not in on it, but they're joining him essentially.
So basically, they're going. We're going to rob Venus.
One tank is going rogue.
One woman searching for a daughter. One group decides we're gonna rob a bank, and you're flying around shooting everything in sight. Let's see how all these stories collide.
I'm about to go over the mission contents. Finally, the day is near. We have organized enough troops and intelligence to retake the mainland. Soon the Emerian military will initiate an operation
Now it's
designed
time to
take
burn
back
down
the
an oil
Emerian
field.
mainland. Our forces on the mainland are growing more exhausted as each day passes. If we don't act soon, they will be wiped out completely. Our bridgehead for disembarking troops on the mainland will be established at Rargon Beach, on the western tip of Ania. We're sending
Are you
in
ready
units
to
by
burn
air
down
and
some
sea.
oil fields?
This is going to be a large-scale mission. So do
a-
all you
along
can
the way,
to see it
sure.
through to the end. This mission will be divided into multiple units. 2 hovercraft units bringing our landing units to shore.
That's
and a
what
fleet
you're
of ships
doing.
to attack the enemy from out at sea.
It's
Our hovercraft unit
it's
needs
one of the
support
targets of
in order to
interest.
bring in the landing unit safely. And
If
to
you're
take
not
over
paying
points
attention
on
to the
ground.
briefing,
Our fleet
you would.
needs support in order to thoroughly
If you
defeat
were paying
enemy
attention, you
forces
would know
close to
that
the sea
the job
or
is to
in
get our
the
troops
vicinity of oil
ashore.
fields. It would be to our advantage if you could rush to various attack points and take them out before our units have to deal with them. Swift and accurate execution is extremely important in this mission in order to gain a secure foothold. Don't hold back. Show us what you're made of out there.
Show us what you're made of. Okay, first things first, I can now buy some aircraft. I figure, why not at this point? Okay, I'm still going to be flying with the Nosferatu, but I figured just for the heck of it, what else can I fly around with? I do have the option of the Thunderbolt 2 Thundershark variant. It has a complement of 400 missiles and 112 XAGM, but the real kicker is the guns. It flies slow, and the guns are trained toward the ground, so you don't have to drop altitude just to shoot the ground. I am almost tempted to choose this one over the Nosferatu. However, I know I'm going to be taking on some flying targets, so I have to.
Tell us, which plane should I pick? How about my weaponry?
And you get the standard pink violet jet with the quick maneuver.
Garuda team, time to take off.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take on the ships and the oil derricks on the way in.
Take a look. It's the mainland. Coast side to all forces. We're about to start the landing operation.
This is Warlock Battalion. We'll be disembarking on the central coast to take over stretch of land there. Marksman Taylor here. We're set to disembark on the west side. Take control of Mortara and have another unit take the airport behind us.
Flagship Marigold of the Second Fleet. We have set to destroy the enemy fleet and leave those oil facilities close to the sea.
Garuda team, your job is to eliminate any threats posed to our forces in each of these combat zones. Begin operation.
My team is about to destroy all enemy ships and eradicate any sign of a sea threat. We're leaving the skies to you, Garuda team.
Warlock Battalion preparing to disembark. We've only taken light damage. Let's get this party started.
Stretching.
Oh.
Oh, poo-poo. Well, it was a good idea while it lasted. Okay, I'm going to go back and actually take the A10. Yeah, I don't need to worry about mobility.
Tell us, which plane? How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly with the
Garuda team, time to take off.
Oh yeah, we're loaded for bear.
Take a look. It's the mainland.
Ghost Eye to all forces. We're about to start the landing operation.
Oh yeah, this is much better.
Disembarking on the central coast to enable research and land there. Marshal Taylor here. We're set to disembark on the west side. Take control of Rotara and have another unit take airport monitors.
Yeah, I am dead set on ripping apart those boats.
Garuda team, your job is to eliminate any threats posed to our forces in each of these combat zones. Begin operation.
Tell us what's gone down!
Okay, mobility might be a problem.
Take a look. It's the mainland.
Ghost Eye to all forces. We're about to start the landing operation.
This is Warlock Battalion. Disembarking on the central coast to enable research and land there. Marshal Taylor here. We're set to disembark on the west side. Take control of Rotara.
One other reason I like the A10 is that it can fly really slow and not have to worry about stalling.
Garuda team, your job is to eliminate any threats posed to our forces in each of these combat zones. Begin operation.
Tell us what's gone down!
Why didn't I strafe? I could have just straight to the side. That's my own fault. I forgot that the A10 strengths are not in banking, but strafing with the yaw controls.
Team. Your job is to eliminate any threats posed to our forces in each of these combat zones. Begin operation.
My team is about to destroy all enemy ships and eradicate any sign of a sea threat. We're leaving the skies to you, Gorilla Team.
Our duty to this Somalia is to take the cowardly American military.
The American fleet is approaching the oil facilities, moving to intercept. We're coming in here as well. All anti-aircraft units stay on alert.
Alright, slow and steady. Don't try to bank too much. Most importantly, do not fly too low to the battleships.
Identification complete. Thanks for your patience, Quads Battalion. Move! Advance forward and form a line! I'd like to give a shout out to our brave armed forces fighting on our behalf. Here at American Independence Radio, we support you 110%.
Units of our fleet about to collapse. All thanks to our great air support. The Americans are driving us back. We've got to hold out.
Captain, there's a single tank out ahead of us. Is that Sergeant McNaggin? You bet it is. There's one brave SOB. We can all learn a thing or two from him.
Aye, but his motivation isn't victory. No. It's far more basic, far more petty. He is driven by money.
About half our targets are down. Keep up a steady stream of attack. On our port side, as our DI has been immobilized. All personnel.
Eek! Fly under.
Launching missile. Enemy facility taken out.
Poo poo. Poo poo for poo poo puffs.
Launching missile.
Maybe I am better off going high. Yeah, let's go back to the Nosferatu. I might be better off.
Talisman, which plane should I pick? How about my weaponry? Talisman, which plane should I pick? How about my weaponry? Talisman, which plane should I pick?
Okay, we need you doing bombing runs. I'm talking to myself, apparently. Trying to think as to what exactly I should have my wingman be doing. Yeah, maybe he might be better off flying an A-10.
How about my weaponry? Are we ready to
Advanced
fly
air to
with these
ground,
blocks?
Gorilla
sounds
Team,
good.
time to take off.
This time I'm flying without cover.
We're about to start the landing operation.
My buddy this time is going to be going on attack runs.
Central Coast to take over a stretch of land there. Clark's battalion here. We're set to disembark on the west side. Take control of Artara and have another unit take the airport behind us.
This is flagship Marigold of the 2nd Fleet. We are set to destroy the enemy fleet positioned near those oil facilities close to the sea.
Garuda team, your job is to eliminate any threats posed to our forces in each of these combat zones. Begin operation.
The fleet is about to destroy all enemy ships and eradicate any sign of a sea threat. We're leaving the skies to you, Garuda team.
Plane in gun range.
Plane may be in gun range, but I'm not really aiming for him. No, no, no. I'm aiming for the oil derricks.
Garuda 1, drive. Enemy facility taken out.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Osai, I need a count for the remaining enemy ships.
Talisman is locked on.
Garuda 1, missile evaded.
Airtight threshold exceeded. The ship's on fire and taking on water. She's gonna sink.
Game's over.
Missile launched.
Ah, I need to get further away just to lock onto this guy.
Ground target has been eliminated.
And that is what we call way too much bloom lighting.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you.
Ooh, that hurt.
We're taking enemy fire. It's no good, McKnight. We're gonna get killed. We're in a hell of a mess here. Pull out and join up with the others. Hey, we still got a chance.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Most of the enemy fleet's been destroyed. We're about to mop up what's left.
Missile evaded.
Enemy facility was destroyed.
Garuda 1 launched missile. Enemy facility was destroyed.
Garuda 2 fired.
Garuda 1 has taken damage.
Talisman, do you read me?
No.
Take a look. It's the mainland.
Ghost Eye to all forces. We're about to start the landing
See?
operation.
No, I got shot down.
Battalion. We'll be disembarking on
Damn.
the Central Coast to take over a stretch of land there. Watch Battalion here. We're set to disembark on the west side. Take control of Artara and have another unit take the airport behind us.
Taco's coming up for the umpteenth time.
We are set to destroy the enemy fleet positioned near those oil facilities close to the sea.
Garuda team, your job is to eliminate any threats posed to our forces in each of these combat zones. Begin operation.
My fleet is about to destroy all enemy ships and eradicate any sign of a sea threat. We're leaving the skies to you, Garuda team. The Imperial fleet is approaching the oil facilities, moving to intercept. There's coming in from the east as well. All anti-aircraft units stay on alert.
We're coming up on the landing point. All personnel prepare to disembark. Warlock Battalion preparing to disembark. We've only taken light damage. Let's get this party started.
Okay, starting with what's closer, I'm going to try and take out nothing but the points of interest and whatever surrounding targets there are.
Thanks for your patience, Quads Battalion.
Took a direct hit and got forced downward into the water. I almost took out the ship. And before you say it, no, I have to take out the ship. It's one of the targets of interest.
Take a look. It's the mainland.
Ghost Eye to all forces. We're about to start the landing operation.
This is Warlock Battalion. We'll be disembarking on the Central Coast to take over a stretch of land there. Watch Battalion here. We're set to disembark on the west side. Take control of Artara and have another unit take the airport behind us.
This is flagship Marigold of the 2nd Fleet. We are set to destroy the enemy fleet positioned near those oil facilities close to the sea.
Garuda team, your job is to eliminate any threats posed to our forces in each of these combat zones. Begin operation.
My fleet is about to destroy all enemy ships and eradicate any sign of a sea threat. We're leaving the skies to you, Garuda team.
What's up?
Enemy facility was destroyed. Garuda 1, drive.
Moving to our port side. C-block flooding close to bulkhead.
Shamrock, Fox 2. Enemy facility reduced to rubble.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Things are looking good for us. Bring out the fat lady.
Garuda 1, drive. Ground target has been eliminated.
Osai, I need a count for the remaining enemy ships.
Lock on. Garuda 1, drive.
I have it.
You know, it's almost about the same sounds I would make when blowing up battleships.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
We're taking enemy fire. It's no good, McKnight. We're gonna get killed. We're in a hell of a mess here. Go on. Get
I can't afford to let that battleship go on.
we still got a chance.
Stop!
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar.
They're using ESM.
I've lost contact with Scorpio.
Little refresher course. ESM is the exact opposite of an electronic countermeasure.
Enemy destroyer sent to the bottom.
ESM is actually it's like a booster for missiles. It will assist the guiding of your standard missiles.
Facility was destroyed. Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you.
It actually stands for electronic support measure.
Lock on. Garuda 1, Fox 2.
Most of the enemy fleet's been destroyed. We're about to mop up what's left.
Time to say your prayers.
I missed. Fired. Watch out! They got a lock on you from the ground.
Missile evaded. Garuda 1 launched missile. SAM kill confirmed.
missiles are fast, I've got to be faster.
Watch out! They've got a lock on you from the ground! I've got lock on! Enemy facility was destroyed!
Ground target destroyed.
Talisman, you have a bandit on your tail!
I don't see any bandits.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar. Missile launched.
Garuda 1, drive. Enemy facility taken out.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Radar lock. Garuda 1, drive.
Lock on!
Alright, time to rip apart some more oil tanks for extra points. And I think I see now where I was being tailed by somebody.
The enemy has you on radar.
Not sure who that is though. It might be a bogey, it might be a Strigan.
Garuda 1 launched missile. Enemy facility was destroyed.
Garuda 1, get out of there!
It's alright, I think I'm fine.
The enemy has you on radar. Missile launched.
I should be fine as long as I can keep my speed up.
Mission accomplished. We love your work, Garuda. Moving on to support the main fleet.
Alright, I've got 2 other operations to take care of.
This is Yellow Jacket. We'll be flying escort for the transport choppers. Special cargo unit moving to recapture airport. Garuda team, we need you to deal with anything in our way.
The airport. I need to make a bolt for the for section A. It's all the way on the other side of the map.
Warlock Battalion. Successfully reached the shore, but those bunkers are giving us a hell of a time. Ground communications are going to shore. Setting up antenna. ASM. Destroyed. Enemy attacks are getting too intense. We're unable to advance. Our unit's starting to take damage. Knock out some enemies for us. Our transport chopper is about
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you! Missile missed its target.
Detected on radar. They're approaching our landing unit at high speed. We can't let anything happen to our landing unit. Drive back the enemy and provide cover.
Talisman, this is kill or be killed.
Our special forces have taken the airport. You're clear to land there for supplies. Land at the airport if you're low on ammo.
Land.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Now that I'm reloaded and damage free, time to blow some shit up.
Takeoff complete. Good luck up there.
Route 1, drive.
Missile launch.
Anti-aircraft gun, take it out. Radar lock.
SAM kill confirmed.
This is no longer inferior soil. Get your launch until you bust more now.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Almost your nerve. And nail. I took a hit.
An AC-130 should not be able to pull off those kinds of maneuvers. If only Kiri were here, he would explain why.
half of the enemy reinforcements have been wiped out.
Don't go about this alone. Combine forces and corner them.
No sign of ships in the area. Concentrate on anti-aircraft operations.
Bandit, dead ahead. Watch out! We got a lock on you from the ground. That's what I like to see, Talisman. At this rate, we'll make it through.
My pilot has something special. Approaching with haste is shielded. Let's end it here. Use every
Yeah, I do have something special. A kill everything button.
Anti-aircraft gun taken out.
Oh, there's some over there too. Okay. Alright.
Drive.
Do a quick wipeout, then start my journey to the other side again. Ah, the hell with that. I've had my fun. Those clouds are pretty. I remember when back in the day and Nimrod was considered an insult.
Enemy plane in gun range. Garuda 1 launched missile. Missile strike confirmed.
This one's mine.
Drive.
Box 2. Talisman, almost got him.
Yes, so many soldiers.
Yeah, past tense. Had.
Almost in effective range.
Lock on. Missile struck target.
You're being on fire. Are you going to be alright? Enemy fire missile! I sustained major damage. Let's go outside. Get it! Get ready once more!
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
This ship's a tough one.
The Nimrods appear to have some kind of countermeasures.
Launching missile.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Ah, but I have
Sight
them
of the
on
enemy
radar
on
too.
radar. They've been wiped out completely. Mission accomplished.
We're finally back on the mainland. Let's go home. Back to our loved ones. Take a look. It's the main.
Oh,
Enemy forces on Rargon
how long did I
Beach have
spend
been
on that
annihilated,
mission?
and the landing
An hour?
operation has ended
2
successfully.
hours?
We are finally able to provide full
I don't
relief
know.
and support
I
to
don't
our
know either.
exhausted forces on the mainland. The American military is in position to advance towards the center of the continent, combine with our forces fighting the resistance, and take out Slovakian forces. Garuda team, you've really earned a great name for yourselves here. Pull yourselves together and get ready for some action up there. We don't want this to be your last mission.
There was no way I was going to be able to accomplish anything with Mission A.
I had no idea.
But you got an S rank.
I should have thought more about the kind of people who would be traveling to Grace Maria. Now that we're in the midst of war. Her name is Ludmilla. She was an Slovakian medical student studying in Northern Malek, a neutral country. Her boyfriend is a soldier in the Slovakian military. She firmly believes that going to Grace Maria will somehow reunite them. It took a long time to get even that much out of her. Most of the time, she hardly says a word. We're certainly an odd pair of travel companions. Two women, hopelessly in search of their loved ones.
Well, it fails the Bechdel test.
Shut up about the Bechdel test. It's something stupid feminists hold on to because they want to some way to shame people for not following what they think reality should.
To be our strong point. But I feel we share a common goal.
But the sad part is, if I didn't say it, someone would.
Know someone that doesn't already have.
Yeah, it's possible. Siege on Silvat.
We've got a large unit of troops on Rollins Plain.
So
Around the
we're
outskirts
finally
of
fighting in
Town.
another city.
Those troops are isolated with no means of retreat, surrounded by enemies, and on the verge of total annihilation. With our substation as a focal point, the enemy is positioned a
Not
full
quite yet.
360 degrees around the troops. with intense attacks pounding away on our line of defense. If we could somehow manage to join up with our besieged forces there, we could considerably strengthen their position. This is where you come in. We need you to free up our surrounded unit and eliminate all Estavakian forces throughout the Rollins Plain. Every minute counts in this operation. So get out there and get things done.
This is gonna hurt. We have 6 different operations going on all at once. Now, I've been told the Tornado is actually a great fighter, but I don't know, there's just something about it so off-putting.
Tell us, which plane should I pick?
Alright, it's time for you to go back to
How about my weaponry?
air combat.
Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start with the isolated unit support and tank battalion assault.
All planes, listen up. Our forces are completely surrounded over a wide area. We've got 6 sectors of operation to concentrate on. Use your radar to check enemy position and move out to each area.
We better move. Our forces could get wiped out at any second now.
That's right. Our ground unit is on its last legs trying to keep them covered. Return to base if you need supplies. No use fighting on an empty stomach.
Forces approaching. Prepare for attack.
Armored vehicle destroyed.
Okay.
Garuda team, initiate close range air support. Get out there and hit what you can.
Bust some heads, Talisman. Take care of business.
Mission accomplished.
Not to get through this alive. Air Forces, our other guys need your help now.
The Stogies are after our runway.
Garuda team, back up Gavial Tank Battalion.
I'm not looking to land right now, but thank you.
Radar vehicles need cover. Continue to support. Gun train's been destroyed. Excellent work. Dragon Busters have lost about 40% of their forces. They can't do this alone.
Well, I think I just pissed off the Striggans.
Woo?
I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Received a telegram from HQ Command. To go after an Slovakia unit that's just started pulling out of
Woo?
action.
I'm a lot better at chasing than being chased.
As I said, I don't know if it's a woo moment, but yeah, I just fired a mess of missiles at the Strigan unit, which is their aces. So yeah.
So you're a dumbass.
I don't know. Those bastards! Touching
This mission is
down.
going well. All forces, keep the pressure on.
And off I go again.
Takeoff complete. Good luck up there.
Yep, those are Striggans.
Enemy down.
Not taking any chances. Where's Strigan team? They're down, buddy.
Flores says the
Drive.
planes are panicking now. The engines are down. The engines are down. What do we do?
We have radar lock on. The threat level for remaining Slovakian forces is down to about 60%. Garuda 1, drive. Enemy kill confirmed. Drive. Lock on. In gun range.
Might be overkill, but I ain't gonna chase them. I am in no mood to run a marathon.
Drive. The threat level for remaining Slovakian forces is about 40%. We have radar lock on. Missile struck target. Sam kill confirmed. Fox 2.
I see a contingent of enemy planes over here. At least I think they're airplanes. Indeed they are.
Talisman is locked on. Enemy plane down.
And down they go.
Enemy facility taken out.
Okay, I'll take him out. Lock on.
Enemy plane down.
Oh yeah, almost forgot to mention.
Lock. Fox
My
2.
wingman's plane. Every missile that it fires leaves a violet smoke trail.
Missile evaded.
Why did you pick the violet one?
Missile complement.
Czechoslovakia. Fight them with a will of iron.
I mean, come on, 800 missiles? How can you pass that up?
Fox 2. Anti-aircraft gun destroyed.
Fired. Enemy facility reduced to rubble.
The threat level for remaining Czechoslovakian forces is down to about 20%.
All planes, this is a hell of a dance. Keep up those nice moves.
Okay, thanks to the intense bloom, it's kind of hard to make out the target.
Enemy fired a missile. I took a hit. Damn it.
Sam kill confirmed. Garuda 1, Fox 2.
This one's mine. Garuda 2 fired.
Talisman is locked on. Enemy facility was destroyed.
And that is that.
Enemy forces have been eliminated from the mission areas. That's enough dancing for today. Time to get on home now.
I could have danced a few more numbers.
I'm still dancing here. Go ahead and leave without me.
Don't give me that, Sky Kid. It's past your bedtime.
You make a scary mother, Ghost Eye. But I guess we should be getting back.
All planes, listen up.
Our besieged unit is now free, and enemy forces have been annihilated. Mission accomplished. Now that our unit has been freed, we are able to join up with them for a considerable gain in our land and air forces. This boost in power enables us to continue advancing east, to recapture our nation, and tighten the noose around Czechoslovakia's military. We now have an open path to Grace Maria. All pilots, best of luck.
Alright, so I got 3 of the objectives. 2 of them are A's and 1's an S, and overall it's a super rank.